Part one of the video got cut off abruptly, so this is part two of the introduction video. Let's see, we were talking about uh, the grading, and let's see, the graded assignments are going to account for 25% of your grade. Each section is going to have some homework problems listed from the textbook. This is just ungraded practice for you to do and to, for practice and for learning the stuff. The final exam will be comprehensive, and it's going to be on Friday, May 7th, and it'll count for 15% of your grade. My plan is to put all the tests and graded assignments on MyOpenMath, but if I decide later on that that's not working out, we might wind up doing some stuff through CourseDen or something like that. All right, your grade calculation, I'll use these percentages to come up with your grade, and then I'll round to the nearest whole number and assign a letter grade according to this scale. All right, there's detailed schedule in the module syllabus, office hours, and schedule. Let's look at that. Schedule. This shows the different sections that we're going to cover on which weeks. Now the weeks are probably the most important thing to look at there. I do have days written down, and since this is an asynchronous class, the days don't really apply, but they're good for give you an idea of pacing. And also, like section 1.2, notice how it's split between week 1 and 2. So, that will give you some idea of what to do on the first week and the second. And also, I'll tell you, which homework problems go with week 1 and week 2. All right, so really what you should do each week is check which sections are covered that week on the schedule I just showed you. Download any materials from that week's module on CourseDen, and then watch the material on MyOpenMath that corresponds with it. Use the textbook as needed. Complete the homework and graded assignments that are due, and take a look at the calendar on MyOpenMath. So let's actually go through a little bit of this. So download stuff from that week's module. If you look at the modules, let's see, table of contents. If you look at the modules, here is the module for week 1, and this has notes for section 1.1 and for 1.2. Now if you click on these, you can download them, and I'd recommend that you print these out, because as we go through them, they have different examples in them that you'll want to work out. And not only that, but they also have some blank spaces in there where I'll be sort of giving you stuff to write in there. Let me show you what I mean. If you go to MyOpenMath, chapter 1, section 1.1, it's got learning objectives and then video lectures. Now notice, if we look at these video lectures, one thing you can do, well, one thing to notice is the background here. This is me working this material out from here. So the idea is you can download this and then kind of follow along, and it'll give you a place where you can read the different, or you can read along and then work out the examples and such. So anyway, that should be a good thing to help you get through the videos. Another thing to help you get through the videos is the speed. Notice one thing you can do is come down here and go to playback speed, and you can play them back at 1.5 times or at 2 times. I guess there's also 1.75 between them. But I would recommend doing that if the videos are moving a little slow for you. I guess you could also watch them at half speed if you wanted to, although I wouldn't recommend it. All right, so, and let's see, here is 1.1 in the textbook, do these problems. Section 1.2, we've got more learning objectives, more videos. A couple of videos I haven't put in here yet, but they should be there before next week. That's the part of 1.2 for next week. Homework, and then some graded problems. And these graded problems are an assignment that you'll do on CourseDen. I'm sorry, not CourseDen, MyOpenMath. All right, one other thing on MyOpenMath you should look at is the forum. Let me go back and click on that again. So forum. Ask questions here about the chapter 1 material. If you want to, you can add a new thread, and then you can type stuff in here. Ask questions. You can also, if you have a picture, you can just drag that in there. So if you've got a question about something you did and you want some feedback, or if you want to show your work while you're in the thread, you can just drag a picture right in there. Let's see, that's a picture of a Tetris game. Don't do that. But anyway, I think that's all you really need to know about MyOpenMath. All right, the rest of the stuff on here is just basic stuff about the course, institutional policies and such. So I think that's enough information to get you going. So I'm looking forward to this semester, and I hope to hear from you soon.